Since coming to Cal Poly, I have never really realized how much I love the Bay Area. I've grown up in San Mateo County ever since I was a baby, with family from all over the Bay Area, South Bay, Peninsula, sometimes in the North Bay, and this is what I consider to be the best place to live. Today, I plan to inform you guys, especially anyone out of state, just exactly what the Bay Area is, where everything is located, and I will go through the different regions of the Bay, and then lastly describe to you some of my personal favorite attributes it has to offer. What? The Bay Area is home to one of the largest cities in America. Silicon Valley is becoming a household name after the invention of the smartphone in the early 2000s. Many social media headquarters are located in the Bay Area, and the Bay Area is also home to tech, traffic, and cultures. The Bay Area has become so compacted and dense in population that expansion ideas are beginning to take place. Mentioned in David Peterkofsky's article in 2003 from Travel Age West, with the expansion of airports, new housing developments, and more public transportation, it still hasn't stopped, even today. Where? The Bay Area consists of generally 4 regions. The North Bay, the North Bay, the Peninsula, the South Bay, and the East Bay. The North Bay includes Santa Rosa, Marin, Sonoma, Napa, Fairfield, wine country, and all that. Most of you guys are probably familiar with the Santa Rosa wildfires that happened later last year, and since then we have been able to see the whole entire Bay Area come together to help our neighbors up north, which is one of the many reasons why I love the Bay Area. Next is the Peninsula. This is my hometown. The Peninsula includes San Francisco, the center of the Bay Area. Everything around it within 50 miles is generally what it is. San Francisco, San Mateo, and Palo Alto. San Mateo County, sorry. Living in the Bay Area, I am no stranger to the housing difficulties that there are. With the housing crisis mentioned by Richard Sheen in January 2018 states, the difficulty has only continued to rise since then. And I quote, "A new Bay Area price record was set in November as the cost of a single-family home rose to $800,000 on average, a 15% increase from the year previous." Next is the South Bay. The South Bay includes Santa Clara County and Gilroy, the border. Home to Silicon Valley and the Apple Spaceship, which is a mile long in circumference and has more than one campus in the South Bay for tourists. This is just off of El Camino and Wolf Road, and it is down the street from my grandparents' senior living home. So I pass by this every time I go to visit them, and it's massive. The Silicon Valley Extension Project is starting this summer, as told by Michael Shapiro in his 2017 article, San Francisco Bay Area. Lastly, the East Bay. The East Bay is home to Mount Diablo, a favorite hiking spot among Bay Area locals, Oakland, Danville, San Ramon, Berkeley, and Fremont, and more. This is mainly known for the Golden State Warriors, as they have the infamous Steph Curry and Draymond Green and all that. I don't spend this much time in the Bay Area except for soccer tournaments with my brother and family and all that. Next, why? Why do I love the Bay so much? The views of the Bay Area, first of all. This is the view, and from the first slide, this is the view from my grandpa's house, which he lived in for most of my life, 3 blocks up from me. And I would see this view once a week, and it is perfect. And you can see San Francisco in the background with the East Bay, and then all below that is my hometown. And it's absolutely beautiful. Next, the beaches. Half Moon Bay, Pacifica. Half Moon Bay, we would go there for morning walks on the beach, such as on New Year's Day, Valentine's Day, and any time with our family and friends. It's home to a beautiful hotel there that a lot of people stay at, and that's usually the resort town for family and friends. And also many golf courses. It's amazing. Next is sports. The events and sport fanatics. Being in the middle of the Bay Area has its perks. We can go to many sporting events such as being season ticket holders for the Sharks teams and also going to basketball games like the Warriors. We've been season ticket holders for the Sharks for about 20 years now, maybe more. My family and I have had the same 4 seats ever since the Cow Palace with 5 other families, also in the Bay Area. Next is the atmosphere and the people. The people in the town where I grew up, we would always run into them because of all the activities that we were incorporated in. Whether it was the local sandwich shop Lorenzo's, getting the infamous number 14 bacon turkey avocado Dutch Crunch after a soccer game, or saying hi to our favorite barista at Starbucks. And like I said, the views, the atmosphere. The weather is always perfect. This is the local Vista Point, one of many throughout the Bay Area and on 280, the prettiest highway that I know, and the local reservoir, which is adjacent to it. And I see this view every time I come home from Cal Poly. As you can see, it's gorgeous, and the fog rolling over the hills is from Half Moon Bay, the other beach, and it's beautiful. The Bay Area is a household name for anyone who lives in California. More than 25 million people visited San Francisco last year as tourists, stated by the Mini Guide of San Francisco by Renee Brinks. Living in the Bay Area, it is a thriving hub of new ideas, inventions, and filled with the widest range of personalities. I am proud to say I grew up in the Bay Area, and I hope to return there after college to continue my career in San Francisco or anywhere that I can, alongside my friends and family in the Bay Area.